My name is Margarita Gabrielan, and I'm Talent Search and Development Manager at Placement International. We are so excited to have you here for a very special conversation about opportunities at Sea Island Resort in Georgia. While we wait for a few more people to join, please drop a comment telling us where you're joining from, whether it's Vietnam, Cambodia, Malaysia, Sri Lanka, or maybe Peru, Ecuador. We are very interested to know where you're connecting with us from. And if you've ever been to Georgia, let us know as well. Most importantly, please give a warm welcome to our special guest, Lori Anderson, J1 Program Consultant for Sea Island Resort. Hi, Lori. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing great. I'm excited to talk with you all today.
This is wonderful to hear. So before we dive in, let me give some context. Sea Island Resort is a stunning coastal property in Georgia. And today we're going to be talking about opportunities for 10 food and beverage and 10 culinary professionals to join in August, September 2026. So Lori will help us to get a better understanding and picture of what Sea Island is and what they offer for the J1 participants. I'm sure a lot of people eager to hear more, so let's get started. Lori, let's start with the introduction of Sea Island. Can you tell us a little bit more, maybe about its history and what makes it special?
Absolutely. And first, I just wanted to say I've been working with these J1 programs for over 20 years. And the opportunity to work closely with Sea Island and with their international recruiter has really been such a joy. I love this property. It is my favorite spot that I visited and seen host interns and trainees over the course of this time, along with its sister property. But I've been working with them closely for the past 3 years. First and foremost, this is an absolutely stunning resort. From the moment you drive up and you see this beautiful, the cloister, you just, it's incredible. So the hotel is 97 years old. Over the course of that time, it's received over 80 Forbes five-star awards. And I think that is key because that is the type of training that you receive every day while you're on property. The resort includes golf courses, the beach club and beach area, a luxury spa, and this luxury experience is what each guest that visits the property receives through the staff, the teamwork, the entire experience that you would be a part of.
Perfect. And yes, for anyone watching, I really advise you to check the website of Sea Island Resort. First of all, amazing pictures of the coastline in Georgia. And moreover, the list of awards, if we start speaking here, it will take us really long time. So you can review there for the mentioned 5 stars from Forbes, also 5 diamonds, as well as all the awards received for the golf itself and for the spa. So really recommend you to check the website to understand what property has to offer and how award-winning the team is. So definitely a great place to join for you to learn about luxury and what it is to provide great hospitality services. So Lori, so for the students joining, they will spend 1 year training and being part of the team. So for most of our viewers, it's always interesting how the work culture is, and maybe you can share an examples of how it is to train at the property.
Absolutely. So actually, I was just visiting the property this fall. I was there in early September, and I spent a full day just interviewing and speaking with current participants that had already completed over 6 months of their program, both in food and beverage and culinary. And the feedback I received directly from those candidates was incredible. It was extremely positive. They felt the culture was very welcoming. The dedication of the supervisors to their training experience was top notch. They felt the environment was one where they could ask questions. They could go to their supervisors for help. And that's both supervisor that they might be working side by side with on their shift, as well as the executive chef of the outlet or the general manager of the restaurant outlet that they've been assigned to. So really just a dedicated experience to providing a five-star training opportunity. Specific feedback from the culinary students, for example, included learning about delivery times, the importance of kitchen communication, how to plate and just produce a beautiful plate that's then served to guests, learning food from around the world. And people talk about Southern cuisine includes smoked meats and some types of food that they had never experienced before, as well as really honing knife skills and all levels of culinary learning that they were able to achieve. On the F&B side, they talked about the five-star service standards, really getting to experience the difference between a casual and fine dining outlets that are on property, teamwork, as well as new foods and types of alcoholic beverages that they were learning. So a lot of excitement from them about the culture and about the type of training they received. And I think the most important thing that stood out to me was just a very hands-on approach. I think the culture starts at the top, and many referenced just the way their supervisors, executive chefs, vice presidents on property really step in at busy times and keep things moving forward, and how much they learn from getting not only their own experience, but watching that happen across the board. So they
I
have high expectations, but they also deliver high level of training.
It's amazing to hear that you could speak by using the words of J1 participants who are currently at Sea Island. So that's for sure passes the work culture that our participants will experience. Because it's always different speaking about employees or the people who just joining for the training. And you mentioned a lot of nice, warm words, so I'm sure it's welcoming to join. And the things you mentioned that they learn sounds like a very well-rounded training, delivery, knife skills, a five-star service. So this is amazing. And as we're talking about food and beverage and culinary, could you tell me a little bit more about the outlets that they are rotating through?
Absolutely. So, right, a lot of times, each participant, one thing that I think is unique about Sea Island is that they truly match candidates to supervisors. So, sometimes you'll have a hotel or resort that has the executive chef of the entire property signs all the training plans. And at Sea Island, you receive your direct supervisor based on the initial outlet or kitchen that you'll be training in. And within that outlet, within that kitchen, you experience as many different roles and responsibilities as you can over the course of that year, with opportunities to gain training when possible in other parts of the resort. So there's two main properties. There's the cloister and the lodge. And within those, say for the cloister, you've got the Georgian rooms, which is probably the premier fine dining establishment on property. It reopened recently. This is classic American cuisine with a sushi bar. So I had several participants that were very excited that they'd learned some sushi techniques. You've got the River Bar and Lounge, which is right off the entrance to the cloister. And you also have Tavola, which is the on-site Italian restaurant, which is one of my favorite spots. Over at the lodge, you have the Colt and Allison Room, which is a classic Southern steakhouse. Really just lots of different. There's also the beach club, which is right on the beach. Literally, you look out at the ocean while you're training there. Obviously has seafood and some other types of food there. And then you've got some casual outlets, a snack bar, the pool, everything.
It's amazing how they can learn from fine dining to casual dining, bar, snacks, in-room dining, and I'm sure there's a lot of events and banquets happening. When I was reading the list of awards, I actually found one that the only property in the US, the hotel that hosted G8 Summit. So imagine the level of the events that you guys have. So this is definitely to look forward to for the training that anything can happen. There's so many things hosted by this amazing property.
to mention the banquets because they host events year round, and we're talking anything from huge weddings to I believe in November they hosted the RSM Classic, which is a golf tournament on the PGA Tour that brings in a lot of folks, and it's an exciting time to be on property and to volunteer to help in different areas there. So really unique in that sense as well. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah, and I'm sure any golf lover would enjoy it, meeting the stars.
Absolutely.
Um, Perfect. Thank you so much for sharing what they're gonna learn. For a lot of J1s, it's not only about gaining experience, it's also about learning about the culture and American living and hospitality, but inside and outside of the resort. Could you share more about cultural activities and events that J1 participants usually participate in when they're doing their training at Sea Island?
Absolutely. I think this has two parts. One, then the first part would be the commitment that Sea Island has for their international team members to offer and to host opportunities to experience local culture. So Sophia and the HR team are constantly planning fun things. They have monthly bus trips into Savannah, which is a very historic city in the southern United States, for students to enjoy, to shop, to walk around and do some sightseeing. They host events on property all the time. Right before I was there, they took over a local water park for all team members, not just the J1s, but full-time staff were able to come and bring family and spend the day together, hamburgers, water slides, the whole thing. So they plan unique events constantly. They also support participants hosting their own special events. So another thing that happened this year were a group of Indian participants who decided to essentially host their own cultural day, and they prepared all different types of foods to share with their fellow participants. So one unique aspect is getting to work and train side by side other interns and trainees from around the world, which many mention as a highlight. But then I was blown away by the volume of cultural activities that participants were able to seek and organize on their own. Most had gone to Orlando and spent time at Disney World or Universal Studios. They went to other cities in Florida, including Jacksonville for NFL football games. They went to Miami, Panama City. There's beautiful beaches all throughout this part of the United States. They also booked flights. You've got great airports in close proximity where you can book flights to Chicago, to Vegas, to other parts of the US when you have some time off from training, which the team really works hard to allow that when possible. And then locally, just enjoying Brunswick is a town nearby that has different amenities. There's walking distance, a movie theater, and several restaurants to the housing that's provided. The beach is there. Some students learned how to fish. It's there's a long list. It's
Yeah,
it's it is in the American South, so you experience Southern hospitality both during the training and on the resort, and then when people are very friendly, typically, and welcoming and proud to have these international participants staying and living in their community.
and I think it's great how you shared there's such a big variety of the events. So for any interest, for any type of personality, you can find something that you will enjoy and connect better with your team while learning about the US culture. This is amazing. And I think it's important to mention, correct me if I'm wrong, you're hosting over 100 J1s a year. So the community of international students is very big. And as you mentioned, they not only learn about American culture, they also get to share and learn from other students about cultures around the world, around the world.
Absolutely. NC Island also utilizes the summer work travel program. So there's additional participants there in the spring and summer from certain countries. And then there'll be a good number of candidates from New Zealand that come over for a special 6-month program. So that part of the experience is really great. And everyone's living together because Sea Island invested tremendously in building housing on St. Simon's Island. And so it's been fantastic. That opened in March of this year. So everyone has a chance to live in a shared space, which adds to that cultural experience.
Perfect. That's actually the next question to talk about the benefits the island resort provides. so we can cover this a little bit more in detail of how they get to benefit from the housing and any other highlights you can mention.
Absolutely. The benefits start with your arrival. And Sea Island knows that those first few days in country really kick off your experience and try very hard to make that as smooth and as welcoming as possible. So they offer free airport pickup to any airport in that area. So most participants fly into Jacksonville, Florida, or Savannah, Georgia. Airport pickup is provided at certain times and dates. So you're able to go straight to housing, move in. Orientation is held on Fridays, and you don't even have to leave. There's a beautiful room within the housing where all types of training and orientation sessions are held. But the housing itself is beautiful. It is the nicest participant housing that I've seen in 20 years. They just really worked hard to make this a comfortable place for people to feel at home. Every participant has his or her own room in a unit, almost like an apartment with three other participants. They typically try to place students with or candidates with people from their home country if possible. If you don't want to live with people from your home country, you could certainly make that request. But each unit has 2 bathrooms, a kitchen space, and a living area. There's free laundry on every floor. There's lots of shared space, pool tables, an outdoor area where people are playing soccer. You can grill. They host movie nights with a huge screen. You can relax on a Friday evening and watch a movie. It's a mail room. It's fully staffed 24/7. It's just a really huge amenity. And then a free shuttle transportation to and from training at set times that's been working really well. On top of that, just in the day to day, you get benefits from the resort. So, free meals in a brand new employee cafeteria, 30% off retail, 20% off food and beverage, 30% off the spa if you ever need a little spa day. And then the uniforms are provided free of charge and cleaned for you free of charge. So, just really, they really try to go above and beyond in what they provide to team members.
This is amazing. I was just typing some notes for myself as the list is just going and going longer and longer.
Me too.
Um, this is amazing, and I think what you mentioned very important. The benefit starts from arrival, and I think that shows a lot that Sea Island Resort team takes care of picking up the participants who are arriving and making sure they feel hosted from the beginning. So that's very important to highlight. And I think for anyone who has concerns when they choose to go to the US, this is amazing property to be at because those things are taken care of. I'm mentioning it because we have a lot of students applying from countries where their parents have some concerns, like how the students will be, if they need to look for their housing, if they never been outside of their country. So we can mention for sure that Sea Island is definitely the safe property to be at, as there's so much support provided that you will not get lost, you will feel welcomed, you will have other J1 supporting you and the team. So that's
Absolutely.
definitely reassuring to hear this support provided. Perfect. So as we are talking about the open positions, which is food and beverage and culinary starting in August and September 2026, could you mention more about the requirements and skills the resort is looking in participants?
Yes, great. And I think just leading into that, I think with any experience, any opportunity that the group watching decides to pursue, what you get out of the experience is definitely what you put in it. And Sea Island just really first and foremost is looking for participants who are excited about the opportunity, who are really looking to hone and develop their skills in both of these areas, and that would like to build upon experience they've already received. So, if you're in the culinary, they are looking for candidates who through school or through previous internships or even initial work experience have a baseline knowledge of the kitchen, of key vocabulary, the different positions, and some basic knife skills. Like you should have definitely, had some practice in the kitchen before that you can build on. And then on the F&B side, truly personality, a level of English that allows you to communicate very clearly and engage with guests in a successful way, and just a commitment to the level of service that's required. And they can teach a lot of that through the rotation of the different positions that you would experience. So I think just that commitment and interest in Sea Island really stands out in the interview process. And a smile.
Yeah, smile is definitely, in general, attitude and smile, I think they can take you really far. Um, Perfect. And is there any advice you can give for the students who are preparing to apply for Sea Island Resort?
My advice would definitely be to do a little research prior to the interview. And that's probably goes for anything, but I would get on the website and really look through the different outlets and the different amenities that the resort offers, the location, and just feel a good comfort level with where it's located and the history and some of the areas that they excel in. I think just showing up, feeling some knowledge about the property and about the resort would be excellent. Um, yeah.
Perfect. And for anyone who in general applies for J1 program, what would you say?
Oh, I just feel excited thinking about that. I mean, I just have seen firsthand the incredible benefit that having this training offers. Usually when I'm speaking with participants, that's my last question is, what do you want to do when you go home? And the responses are amazing, but the confidence and the level of experience and training received, and just the change both personally and professionally that people have over the course of the year is really unparalleled. It's such a unique opportunity, and I'm excited for anyone that's considering having this adventure. That's why I'm still doing this after 20 years.
Yes, and thank you so much for your dedication for the program and for bringing so many international people to the United States and sharing the culture. Well, Lori, thank you so much. This has been incredibly valuable. And thank you so much for sharing the insights about Sea Island Resort and for giving everyone to watch such an honest, detailed picture of what working with the resort looks like. To everyone who joined today, thank you for being here. I hope you're feeling excited about these opportunities because Sea Island Resort is generally looking for people like you, enthusiastic, adaptable, and ready to learn, and interesting being a part of something special on Georgia's coast. If you're interested in joining Sea Island Resort for the team during August-September 2026, don't wait to apply. We are hiring for 20 positions and spaces fill quickly. So to apply, please visit the website of placement-international.com or contact us directly via info@placement-int.com. You can also reach us through Placement International Advisor who is already connected to you and follow us on social media. Remember, Sea Island values perspective and enthusiasm from different countries, so you all are welcome to apply. And to highlight, we will be doing virtual career fair on December 18 and 19. So take your time to review the resort and apply if you're interested in joining the team. For anyone who watched this video and feels that it could be useful for your friends, feel free to share the link, and perhaps we have even more people knowing about the J1 program or knowing about this particular property thanks to you. So appreciate you sharing with your friends. And well, Laurie, thank you so much for being here and for your openness and welcoming international talent. Thank you everyone for watching, and we hope to see many of you at Sea Island Resort soon.
It's great. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed getting to visit with you today, and good luck to everyone.
Thank you, Laurie. All the best.
Take care.
Bye-bye.